Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. We get the chat pulled up here, folks. We got a new game we're trying out. Yeah. Moonsigil. Okay. And I think we can even do this. I think this like this. Where can I put this? Put it up here, I think. Do that like that. I think maybe that part's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm not about to figure that out right now. Chill stream tonight, chat. Very chill. Okay, Moonsigil Atlas, pretty new game, just came out recently. I've done 5 runs so far, over the last couple days, and having a lot of fun. It's pretty cool. So figured we'd try a run tonight, see how it goes. I just unlocked the 3rd character here, so it's pretty cool. There's 3 characters. They all have different things they're good at, and then they also have 3 different starting cards you can select, which means there's what, 3 times 3, so there's 9 different starters you could go with. I played most of my runs with the blue guy, the first guy here. I think we're gonna try another one with the green, as I try to show off the game, show off what we're doing. Game's pretty cool. Game's pretty interesting. Like I said, came out I think last month, before. Just went on sale on my wish list, so definitely a fun one to check out. All right, let's begin a run, and let's see what's up. Okay, we do get to pick a starting mode here. We could do the transform. Could take the artifacts. Let's do this one though, and let's do one from our own character. You could do the other ones. There's probably some fun things you can do with that. I don't know yet, though. Okay, so we get to pick a card here. We can see that each of the cards has these different shape combinations. That's very important. We'll get into those when we actually get into combat here. I'm going to grab this one for starts. All right, and similar to regular progression, we go for the boss at the end of the run. Standard roguelike gameplay. Alright, here we go. So this is how this works. Got our hand of cards and drop out here with the rest of them, and we can play them on this board, and I can spin them around, and it's there's no limit like how many cards we can play, except that the limit is the board space, right? So if I play this here, see, now I can't fill that area. So it's pretty cool how we can manipulate how it goes together, right? Right. So we can go like this, and turn, and it all goes away. Right. So it's pretty cool. Fortunately, couldn't block all the damage that turn. You can see these have shield runes. This particular character is going to do more with the runes. So what this does is we can see kind of this glow here, where this half is one side. So if I play this here, see how it's yellow, and it's showing the +4 underneath the shield here. So that'll add 4 shield, 4 block to it. Same thing on this side. But if I put here, see we're not in either one of their zones, right? So that's how runes work. They have to be in that one zone. There's the shield runes, and there's also attack runes, which I don't think we have yet, but eventually we'll get. So this current guy only has 2 health, so presumably we can kill him. Although maybe not. I guess we can. We can do this. Let's go here. Let's do that onto this one. So you can see now it's got an attack rune, right? So it's gonna do 4 damage instead of 4 shield. We'll do that. That's just a temporary one for this round. Take out that guy. And this guy is buffing himself, so we don't have to kill him this turn. So you can kind of see this. See, this one has spread. So it's showing where it's gonna fill more than just the regular ones. It's gonna also take up some of our other space, which can be annoying. How can we do this so that we can still get Bolt play? Let's play Bolt first. For 4, and then now this will do that. Heal our 9, and now see we got no more room to play these. Just one turn, and that's the game. So pretty simple at its core, which I think is good. 4, 8, 12 to 9 health. So we can just play all 3 of these and get out of level 1. All right, so we get to pick a new card. Exhaust just basically means it's removed from the deck for the rest of the encounter. Some of the green cards do get stuff back from the exhaust, which I'll have to remember. Maybe be able to find some cool combos with that. 18 damage is pretty good. Let's do this one. And now we get to pick a new path. So we can either get a card into combat, card removal eventually, or we can go this way, which will be a combat first. However, we'll get to add either a attack rune or a shield rune. I think we're going for kind of a rune build this game, so let's go this way to get that rune. I'll show you what those do. Alright, this turn just the one guy. You can see his zone is most of the map here, not this side. Right? Let's see. He's attacking with a 3, and then he's going to do some other presumably nasty things. So let's play a ward. So now we are fully blocked, take no damage. Something here? Oh. Okay. Let's do this, and we'll grab that back. Already have a card to pull from basically exile, which is pretty good. Fully blocked. And now we can see where this game starts to get interesting. We're going to manipulate the board. So he's put burden. So hostile persists. So he's going to stick around for at least one more extra turn. And it does nothing but just block the board. So you can already see how things will start to get more dynamic as we go along. Let's see. How can we make sure we don't take any damage? Let's do a block and a block, and then let's say that's 9 damage. It'd be better to do this one for 9. We'll get the finish next turn. And 2 health. Let's take that. Alright, new card. Reflex. Fragile. If your board becomes full, It pulls us off all the things that have fragile, which is really good because it just, if you fill the board, it just opens a ton of space. It's kind of hard to do, but the shield rune is good. It also replaces itself on play. Start your hand with a shield rune so we can build up cards that way. Draw 3 on only 3 triangles is pretty good. Really lets you cycle your hand. Runes are also really helpful though. I don't know, the draw 3 seems like it's probably pretty good. Draw 3 exhaust. Oh, this is a tough one. We also have the option to skip and get part of a dust, or part of an celestial dust to try to get more special things later. I think that early on I would rather have a shield rune. So we get to add a shield rune. So definitely add to one of these. Preferably one which does not exhaust itself. That way we get more value out of it. And I think that's this one. And we will go with probably one of the ends is a little bit easier to manipulate than the center. So we'll do that. Get some additional value from playing that one. Alright, one guy. What does he do? Why, what's that? Okay, so when we play things, he's going to get stronger. Okay. But we can cover these ones up. You can see because it says ghost on the side. So, how do we want to play this? Well, I think drawing some cards to see our options are good. I think playing this, because I see this one, let me add it back. So doing this is probably good. It also clears a bunch of these nasty little tiles, which is nice. This, which one we get back? This one does start here, so pulling it out is probably the correct play. It also fits into play here, which is nice. So some nice damage. We will take a little bit. We didn't block at all, but that's okay. Same thing here. 35 health, but he's not attacking this turn. So we are going to do as much damage as we can. Throw an attack rune on this. Bit of extra damage. Yeah. Alright, he's up to 9 strength, so he's very scary. Oh, that's a lot of block. Okay, I guess we are not going to kill him this turn. It's fine. We'll simply block everything. And fill the board. Very nice. Five left. A bolt deals 6 damage. So take him out. Alright, so this is, you just kind of see from the different color, this is a little bit of a higher rarity card. It has spread, and when it spreads, you give something fragile. And that's okay. The spread does help you fill the board more. Okay, we'll give it a try. We were looking to go with a little more of a rune build than filling the board build, but maybe we can pivot. Definitely can. We're still pretty versatile. Remove a card. Probably removing one of the bolts. Shields are pretty good at helping grind out fights. But eventually we're going to want to remove as many of these as we can. I think start with removing a bolt. Alright, next stage. Another card removal. At which point we could go into a sigil, into a combat, or we could try an elite combat, into a shield room. If we go this way, we're getting a astral card pack and a forbidden card. So forbidden cards are sometimes really good. That's a tough one, chat. Part of me wants to do the elite combat because more things is good, and then shield runes, just throw a bunch of runes. But I don't know if we're going for the big rune build anymore. At which point, Lustral card plus forbidden card pack is probably pretty good. So, I think that's what we're gonna do. Accept the gift. What do we got? A 1 tile, draw 3 exhaust, which starts in your hand. Yeah, until you play it. Yeah, wow. Or just a straight 1 tile, draw 2, which never goes away. Shifting, I've never seen this. Voice is the same. This is the card played before it. I see. So if you play this with 3 triangles, you could give something really big in your hand, shifting and make it so it would be small for that turn. This could be really good. But we don't really have any super big cards yet. And these both just give so much generic value. I think that drawing 2 consistently is probably a little bit better than drawing 3 to start the first turn, at least in our build. If you had ones where you really want to play certain things on the first turn, this is probably better, but I think I'd rather have this one, I think. We don't have many big things, so I take this. Let's do this one. A very good card, but maybe not the most exciting forbidden card of all time. Right, another 3 guys. 2 3 attacks and a 4. So I'm gonna want to block all those. Let's do this here. This. So the 4 does fully block both 3s. It's an interesting little accomplishment. Doesn't work like some other games. Let's put this, I guess here's most optimal. Fully block that. Let's throw an attack rune on this one, because doing this just seems pretty good. Let's see if we can get a board fill. I don't think we, no, we can't. Yeah, no, we can. This is nice. Let's do the attack here. Expose just makes them take a little more damage, so better do it there. Do this to draw 3. And then this one has spread, so it's going to fill that last spot and clear out, I guess, just the 1. I was hoping that that'd be more impressive. Unfortunate. But still nice. Let's see, everything's fully blocked. Let's just do a bolt, I guess. Let's do it on bleed. Very nice block. Now we've got a little damage like that. We can fully block this guy with 1 card. Seems good. Let's have an attack rune on this one, I guess. Let's do... Let's see. Let's do this. And... this. This. Is there a way we can get a board fill? I think so. I think this this. Yeah. Oh. That. Yes, and both those go away, which is very nice. Now we can get a block there. And I guess there's no way to play both of these, unfortunately. But some nice blocks. See if we can close it out here. Let's take out this guy. Do this and right there. Okay, this is going pretty well so far, chat. We could do again, it's just so tricky to do that sometimes, even if we're building for it. The payoff doesn't seem there. This is good if you put runes on it. This is just a really good shield card. I think we take this, and in future we use our removals to... Alright, let's get a... Okay, do we try for something from one of the other guys? Or do we keep going our own set? Let's experiment. Let's try one of these. Let's do one of these ones. Let's see what we get. 4 options. That one deals more focus, which I don't have. That seems like it could be good for us. A play draw 3. Focus 2 seems fine as well. But draw 2 and each card in your hand gets focused. But that's a big number of triangles, and it's weirdly shaped. Let's try this one. I've never played this card. What does this do? Burden. No effect. We can't place on it. Okay. 9 incoming. Okay. Let's do this. Like that. Then let's do this. That into... Need the shields eventually. You can also right click and you can just stage them out like this. I'm always worried I'm gonna misclick. We can do that. Yeah. So what we do is we do this. Oops. And we can do this. Doesn't give us the shield room though. Where should these... This one would go away? Because it has fractal. One would also clear. If those cleared, we'd be able to use this one here. I think. Maybe not. Maybe, no, it'd go here. There's at least one more shield. Let's try it. We're gonna draw some cards here too, so let's do it. That we're gonna do this again. Just seems like pretty good value. This one. This one. Let's give something fragile. Give this one. They clear out, which is very nice. Several options. We are 1 damage short. Full shield. I don't know that I want to use a card just for that, though. We could get some damage in, you know. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get the exposed on. It'll give more value. We'll take the 1. Okay, let's throw out the 2. I would like to get this in somewhere cool. We can do a board fill again. And this has fractals. So yeah, let's do this. So let's, and then yes, it gives all those shield because of this effect. So that's actually really strong. What? Yeah, there's some like final bosses that's gonna be really fun with. Let's give an extra shield over here. Or fracture there, I guess. Yeah. 36 shield is crazy. Not a lot of damage, but we're not taking any. Alright. That's an easy block. Let's get our damage like this and this. And like that. Very nice. Alright. This is going pretty well. Shard. Helps fill boards, which is good. And this has Eternal, so it never leaves the board after we place it. Which is a blessing and a curse sometimes. Always having Shard means that we can really build into this fractal fill your board style deck. I think would be fun. This is such a really good defense card though. Exposed is definitely good. It always comes back from exhaust, but you know, I think this builds into our strategy. All right, we don't need to heal, which means we can take a card removal. This one I think is super easy. We get rid of a ward. We've already got a bunch of shield. We don't need any low quality shield. Okay, let's see what we got here. Not planning any attacks this turn, which is fantastic. Let's get our exposed online. Let's do it like this card is just so awkward to play. Let's do it like this. We can do this. We don't quite get the board filled, but I don't think it matters this turn. Okay. So a couple more spots. These are going to, when the moon dies, deal 20 damage to the boss, and then every turn they're gonna buff the boss a little bit. And when they die, they give a little more space to play cards, which is nice. All right. So we got our Shard Forge online. This turn, we do have to block 15 here. With Bulwark, that'll be super easy. Let's do it like this. Into ward. Full block is crazy. Yeah, this card is so good. It does exhaust itself, so I gotta remember that. Let's play this one here. It is gonna remain for the rest of the game, but it's gonna give us some pretty strong things over time. Let's put an attack rune into What are the bolts? Nowhere to play this, unfortunately. Let's still get a bolt in. So let's just bolt instead. Oh, that's annoying. I was hoping to get value out of the attack rune, not the shield rune, but I think we want to break the moons as quickly as possible, so we'll do that. First boss on stream, chat. Alright, we get Shard, which likes to spread. In turn, take 12 damage if it's not been covered up. Okay, we're definitely going to want to do that. Not threatening any damage this turn. Let's do this. Throw an attack rune. Sure. Seems good. Let's do this. Back in there. Here. Here. That covers that. That, and we're good. Alright, I think more of the same. 4 damage if we haven't been covered up, and there's 6 of them. And 15 coming in twice. We gotta block that for sure. We do got some good cards to do it. Got some very good cards to do this, okay. I think we start here. We do this one so that we clear that moon. It does give us Moon's Heart. Stays out permanently. Let's draw an extra card at the start of each turn. Seems nice. Let's get that down. Let's do this for full block. And now we got to fill in the rest, I think. Let's draw the 3. Yes. This, let's put Fragile on this. We can do this, let's not forget. Let's do this, and let's get the fill. Clears out a little bit of space, get an extra bolt and an extra warden. No attack again. Let's do it like this. What needs to have fragile? Still, this one, I guess. This and this, and that there. Wow, that is some huge clears. I should actually probably be attacking the moon with those, but it's fine. There we go. A permanent block. That is annoying. $25 incoming. Let's do this. Get our draw 2 here. That. Maybe this. Yes, this, and then this. These already have fractal. I guess or fragile. Okay. Open some space. Let's get this one. Man, we're kind of taking punch damage here. Do that. These already have fragile, so that part doesn't matter. Fortunately, if we play the shield, we can't bolt, which is annoying. But let's preserve as much HP as we can. $24 twice. Okay, yeah, big swings here. That there for sure. Okay, let's try and get this. This. With this one. This. Give that. And another full clear. Very nice. Opens a bunch of space. Unfortunately, doesn't draw us cards, which means that this is gonna hurt. We do get the last moon's heart. But yeah, 12 twice hurts. Well, luckily for us, they're down to 34, so we're getting pretty close. They're not attacking this turn either. We are good to just deal out the damage. That, this, and one more. All right, we got there. All right, some legendary cards. Couple of stick around ones and a big one. Exhaust. Interesting. That could be pretty good. Oh, that's also pretty good. Oh, man. We have a bunch of things with runes which exhaust, so this will just keep those runes moving. We get more value out of them. This is more of a big swing play. If we get more big shape things, it'd be pretty good. But we didn't go that route earlier. We are doing quite a bit of board filling, so this would also probably be good. The rune value is also good. Ooh, this is tough. Let's go for the rune value, I think. Oh, and we get an artifact. This helps heal us. More healing. Copies of Sneak. One time use, draw 2 exhaust. I mean, that doesn't seem bad. Helps us fill boards on early turns. Okay, first two bosses down. on to moon number 2, Molten Crag. Red moon? Okay. Which of the paths do we want? A sigil remove, shield rune, sigil remove plus card pack, or a focus upgrade, card remove combat? Let's go with the card pack sigil remove, I think. Got an idea for that one. We're doing a bunch with fragiles. Let's pick it up. We got a gold one. It's our glass barb. Board failed, 6 damage. Draw a card. As fragile. Change retain it. Thing is, fragile and a hostile sigil could be good too. Removing some hostile sigils from the board is pretty good. But the infinite glass barbs are also pretty good. Let's do this one. We're kind of leaning into a little more of a continuous strategy. And speaking of that, there's our first one. Give you cards, oh boy. Sure, that will be fun. Yeah, let's do this. We could get this back actually and just have 2. Should be funny. I don't think it's good though. I think that 15 damage is pretty strong. I don't think we can play this and play something else, unfortunately. But those 2 exposed do add up. I must play these. Okay, well, must play them, and they just clog the board. Very nice. Let's do a bunch of card draw this turn, I think. Let's actually hold on to them. We can get some board fills here. Let's get this one done. This. Maybe we can't do a board fill. We might just not have enough cards. We need to sneak. We need to draw 2 more, I think. Shield does help for sure. Let's put the runes onto this one. Yeah. 2 more. That's pretty good. It does not have fragile though, so maybe that's the card we play afterwards. Maybe we do this first. This first, and then can we do this? Very nice. And we'll put fragile on. I guess it doesn't matter. Probably. Is there a way that we can this plus shoot, we can't quite fill the board again. Too bad. Almost. I probably should have gotten value out of glass bar, but forgot about it. Okay. Fortunately, we have left this one tile hole behind, which is annoying. Let's go here. Let's give... how do we get a board fill here? We can do this. Maybe like this. This. This is board fill. The order matter? Yes, we have to do this one, this one, this one. We can give front. We'll do one of these. This. That's a nice little board fill. Not attacking, so let's continue to save that. Do this. And one of those just for fun. Down to 6, and we haven't even used most of our defensive stuff. This deck is very nice. This deck is very, very nice. Steadfast. Exhausted move to the top of your deck. Interesting. Oh, this is already an upgraded rare card. The shield rune. And you get... Wait. From your exhaust pile to your hand and infuse it with this shape? What? That's really good. Okay, sigil remove. So this is going to let us take a card and take one of the little triangles off of it. I think we're going to do this. And getting rid of one triangle on something that sticks around after you play it seems pretty good. Alright, what do we got? Weapon shall spread the sigil. I assume we do not want it to spread. Oh, I see. It forces me to spread my sigils. See. Okay. And I don't have enough shield for this turn. That's annoying. We can do this though. We can do this into this. Oh, I got to do that thing twice. Interesting. I don't think I wanted this to have fractal. That could be bad. Does that mean this gets removed? It does. Okay, that was bad. I'm not sure if I just misclicked or what, but that is going to be unfortunate because it means we're not going to have that effect this turn or this game. Okay, let's get rid of those. Card draw. Draw again. Okay, let's get this one online. No attacks, but a bunch of nasty things. Simply. That. Let's do. This. What do we want back? Let's get this one back. Oh, I get to put the room. And I'll throw this down just because, and 16 incoming. More overlapping. Let's see. Let's do this plus this. We get the full block and those clear. We'll do this draw too. I could keep going, but I don't think I'm really drawing anything to play up here. Like what, maybe one more wound damage, where I could just keep these in hand for later. I think that's a little bit better. No attacks again, so we're good to do some hitting of our own. Do this. And this. Oh, it's unfortunate. I thought that would have spread and let us over everything. Okay, this is probably not worth wasting now then. I thought we were gonna get a clear there. 21 incoming, huh? We can get a clear here. This is a big fragile. It's nice. Pack room. Let's do this one. Go here. Here. A shard here. We need a punch shield this turn. This. No. This. This. And we can also do this. I guess we'll do that. A little bit more clear. Let's get an extra couple of damage in. Ah. 25 is what we need to close it out. We might be able to get there. That one does not have fragile. Maybe we don't get there this turn. Actually, maybe we hold on to that as well. Because we can get this and this. And does that quite get us there? I don't think it does. Play both. So not quite there, but one card play. And oh, where's our? There we go. There it is. Very nice. Bolster and focus. So that's good if we get runes on it. Another card with fragile is nice. Some shield. Fragile with shield seems good. Alright, I would like some card remove. I want to get some of the bad cards out of our deck. Shape swap? What? Or just do shield. Push these path to give me. Give a card fragile. Or card remove. Combat into elite combat. And then probably card remove. Or we take this side. No, let's go this way. Let's really go for this. Impervious. We have to deal 12 unique instances of damage and then 5 health. fully blocked. And we'll hold on to those. Yeah. Let's get this online. This what I actually want here. Seems good. And this and that. Nice board fill. Can we do it again? I don't think we can do it again. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we can. We can do this. This. Let's give this one. Play here. Here. Clear those out again. That. And I could draw, but I'm not going to play anything this turn, so I'll save that in the deck. $16 shield. Let's do this. Some shield runes on here. Probably play it. Yeah. Not gonna get a board for this turn, unfortunately. Yeah, this particular villain doesn't seem too hard. I guess his damage does ramp a decent bit, but nothing too crazy. Let's do this. That. Let's do this one. And what we need, just a couple more instances of damage. Get a card. Let's do that and this. There it is. More fragile stuff is good. This is also good. Pretty much a focus, but an upgraded rare. I don't know. This seems more in with our strategy, though. Elite combat chat. The old 160 health boy. Not attacking. Nice. Let's see if we can draw into some my continuous cards. There's one. Do that so that we can get fragile on something. Let's do it here. That'll pay off later. Didn't get very many of my continuous down here first. Okay, so what he has done is he has randomized the shape of a bunch of our stuff, which is very annoying, especially with continuous cards. That's why I really want to get them down here early. It's going to make our strategy of filling the board pretty hard to do. Dude, the shapes are so weird now. Such a weird build around. We'll do it though. We have a few that can go there. Just take the shield. Oh, we can do this. That's hilarious. What a weird elite enemy. Alright. That's. Let's do this. Get that online. Not ideal, but this is going to be a not optimal opponent to face for sure. Wow, see, this was a 1 tile black, now it's 5. That's crazy. Yeah, we're just gonna have to take damage where we can get it. That's a 1 tile bolt, which is funny. Let me get back, which would be good here. Suppose this would help speed up the process. Let's put the shield on this one again. Now, here come a couple attacks at long last. Right in time for Bulwark, which is nice. We'll do that. Let's get extra runes here. No attack this turn, so feel free to get a little bit of damage in here. 27 incoming, or we can try to do 35 damage. The hand looks like it is saying play defense again. Defense as we can, anyway. Because that was not doing that much damage either, but that's a tough 22 to take. Okay, now we definitely go for damage. Now we should be able to get, hopefully, get lethal damage. Maybe not. Just got so little damage dealing potential here. Oh, never mind. He's dead. I didn't even look at his health. Never mind. We're good. Big shield card. I think we need to get this out because I feel like we don't have enough damage dealing sources. Okay. Giving something fragile is probably fine, but we need to get some of these weak cards out of the deck. And I think we're going to use our plus removal as well. So we're going to get 2 out of here. At least 1 ward. Do we keep bolts in? I think so. We got quite a bit of shield stuff back here. Maybe we keep them even for now. Art pack. Let's go exhaust. Ooh. Activate play effects of a card in exile as though as this sigil. Every turn. Wow. Takes up 4 on an eternal, but we're gonna have some nice stuff in exile. Do we take the 25 heal? Oh, the card removal was so good, but we might need the health. Get through. This is tough. I think we're gonna risk it. We might die here, chat. We might die. I'm risking it. I want to get one of these bolts out. We're risking it. All right, second boss, chat. And we defeat the second boss. Yes, this one is very interesting. So the way this feller works is this is his region here. It's very small. So let's say, for example, we start this here. Okay, and let's say we put this here. Okay, he's starting with a 20 damage hit, which really sucks. We do that. Let's say we go here, draw 3. We can get some more shield in. But there's only 1 threat. Well, we can use Moon Shift. We get to spin the board. That's how we get to be able to put more things there. It also makes it easier, I think, to fill the board every turn. Because we get these extra ones we can play. We will play this 5 times per turn. Let's do... This is a fragile? It's not. Let's do this here. And let's do this. Clear those out, and right on time. Let's go here. Right on time, we are going to get to fully block here, I think. Not quite. Of course it spins the wrong way. I should have planned for that. Maybe we can move shift into it. Let's go here. And we are. Let's throw an attack rune. Do we have? Yes, this one. Draw a card for each rune on the sigil. So let's start building that up. Then we can do this. And we got one more moon shift. And we get a little bit extra damage. Not even that. We will get this. Okay. So now 4 Eternals in 4 weird spots, I think. And the burn is gonna block things too. But I get to play one of these every turn for free, which is nice. Thing is, there's not a great one here right now. Let's do this. Just draw 3. Need to get a big card here. I think this is the one. Okay. Now in future, that's going to be in exile, which will be nice. That. This. Let's give. Pick this one later. Do this and a moon shift. That did not clear nearly as much as I hoped it would. We are not going to get to block any damage. Luckily, we can steal another full spin. Which doesn't do anything. Like I thought it would. Ah, so that card was also fragile. Okay, ow. That hurts. What does this do? Ah, yes, now we get to play this every turn. So that'll help. Overlapping tiles gain decay 3, so just do less damage. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Let's figure out how to block 13. I think it is this. Let's give this an attack rune. Maybe that wasn't the best, but let's do a rotate. Let's try another rotate. And get some shields in here. Only taking a 1 now is nice. I would like to take 0. That's some pretty nice clear. Reward it? We can. Sure. Maybe not the most efficient card play, but save our health. We'll drag him out. Ah, very nice. Alright, we have hit him down to Mooncast, which is going to do things. 8 damage if this has not been covered up. Let's not let that happen. Go here. That maybe could be the play. Let's do this. Let's get this done. Get another trigger out of this. Oh, I get a shield rune. Do that. This one. Continue to stack that up. Do this. Let's give one of these. Then we can do this and a moonship. I got not a ton of value right now from it, but this does not have. Okay, so we can actually just play this. I should not have done that. Oops. I just gave fragile to that one. I wasn't even thinking. Okay, he did his moon thing, which splits the moon around. Need to play this one. He is vulnerable, so he takes more damage, double damage this turn. This turn only. Makes that a nice hit. Makes that nice. We are gonna struggle to get any kind of shields here. Oh, we get two. That's not too bad. Another full clear. That. This is interesting here, chat. We're like suspiciously close to like almost going infinite, which is funny. I've never done that before. We've dealt 250 damage in a single turn. Have we done it, chat? Are we infinite now? I think we are. I had not planned on doing this, but I think, yeah, this is now a loop. This happens every turn. How about that, chat? Behold an infinite loop. You know, I didn't realize we were going to be able to get to that kind of board state. That was very nice. Huh. Yeah. That happened, chat. Okay. Wow. Man, okay. I already have one of those. I mean, adjacent tiles deal damage in extra time seems pretty good. I mean, we'll do this one, man. More damage for low health. Okay. 2 bosses down, chat. My best run made it to a third boss. I don't know what is beyond that because I lost badly. We don't have a token to take that road, so we have to do this one. This is an elite bad guy. Alright. 29 incoming. Oh dear. Oh, taking damage reduces his attack, though. Okay, let's do that. Wow. Reduces it by a lot, apparently. And yet somehow we still are not going to fully block it. Because I have no damage dealing cards to get it down all the way. Of course. Okay. Let's go here. That. Maybe this way? Yeah. That. Let's do this. Okay. Of course it has to go down first, though. That's annoying. Okay, we can do this. This. And now it clears out, so we can get some more damage in. Ah, man. I want to play this because it's an Eternal, but I don't want it on this half of the board. So we'll just hold it. I wonder how often we are going to be able to execute that infinite loop. Oops, I did not realize I was doing that. I suppose it works out though. Let's get runes on this one. I don't think we're getting a fill here. Can get a souped up ward though, so that is nice. Unfortunately, if I get there, can draw another card, I guess. That still doesn't get us there. Yeah. Oh well. Still good turn. 59 incoming, huh? Alright, get that. Let's get this one done and gone. Is that fine? Yeah, that's fine. Like a little bit there. But at this point, it's doing enough that I'm not surprised. Okay. That's... Okay, we should be able to get a pretty nice turn here. This first, and then this one. And there we go. That seems pretty good. Another one of these would also be good. I don't know, chat. Let's do this one. Get another jewel, which is nice. Oh, and we get a sigil removal. This is probably the use of this here. I think we want to just reduce this. This being smaller would be really nice. Those two. Could be these two. I guess the same. Shrinking that one by half is really nice. Another elite compound. Sister. Intern. Oh, it loses ghosts. So if we don't cover this, it's gonna block zones. Okay. Little bit of damage coming in. Ideally, we can land a full cover here. And one more. Who would try and kill first? One of these guys. Okay. Go here. Let's do this actually, because there's a lot of things we need to block. One damage out of 3 guys attacking is not too bad. All right. Board is now online. Start getting runes on that. This. What? We want to get rid of this guy now, I think. Because of how this has worked out. Unfortunately, we don't get a spread, but alright. Another turn, we have to cover that. No damage here. Some incoming damage as well. Let's do that. Might not be ideal. But it does give us a pretty small board to work with here. Okay, not too bad. This deck is really good, chat. I know you guys are just seeing, you know, first game probably, unless you played this game out before. But this deck is maybe one of the best I've had. Probably the best I've had. That was wrong. That should go in there. Oh well. Try this. Okay. Let's just take a clear. Take him out. Try to remember to do that every time and somehow not be able to play anything. Let's put the runes on here. Very nice. 35 damage left. Quite get there this turn. Oh, maybe we can. Nope. All right, 18 damage. We'll close it out right away here. Very nice. That one. A board fill damage plus I can give something focus 5, which just means it deals X more damage. Let's try it. We do get a gem as well. More card removal. Ooh, what if we go this way? We can get a duplication. Is that good for us? What would we duplicate, chat? I don't know what we would duplicate. I think our deck's pretty fine as it is. I don't think a duplication is what is needed. Card removal into elite combat. Get another gem. Give something fragile, which I don't think we need. We could throw shield rune on something. Yeah, let's do card removal. And I think we do another +1, and we're just clearing out, chat. We're going for a very clean deck right now. Alright, another elite bad guy. Fragile. That is a board claim. Oh, it's not. Now it is. I gotta do this. That's okay. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I should have waited, but getting it online seems good. Our one and only ward. Seems good. Okay. Our eternal effects are now online. Oh, I didn't get to play my damage dealer. So it's not in here. 3. That. Let's get on here. Rune Flip. fade. So yeah, the runes are fading off certain cards. Obviously a little bit annoying, but we'll get through it. Very nice. Well, it does have retain. I didn't realize that. That's nice. Like that. And oops, that was a misclick, but it's fine. Not too bad. Oh no. He's going to attack me. Whatever shall I do? Oh, he's done. We already have that one. We have a couple of these. This one already has a shield on it, which is fun. This just puts a shield on something. But and then yeah, let's do the shield thing. I don't think we use our gem on it right now, but the shield rune on one of these. Where are they at? One of these guys. This shield. That way that will forever come with a card draw. We can take the easy path, the price of a gem, or we can go hard combat. Let's do the hard combat. Our deck is so good. I think we're trusting. We'll get some goodies. Need to really be locked in because I have not beat that final boss fight, and it is a tough one. Remove, take 10 damage. Remove, deal 20 damage to all enemies. Oh dear. That's very scary. That's a lot of damage. Let's do this. Let's do this. Nice. That's a good one to have. Fractalon, or Fragilon. That. This one. unfortunate timing for that. But getting it online is good. Let's grab... Fortunate, I can't. We do. Don't know if it does anything, it doesn't, but we did fill the board again. We are taking quite a bit of damage here, though. Lucky for us, there's only one bad guy left. I need to get that damage card back in there. And here it is. Let's get some Shield Runes out. Let's come on. This one, fit up. Okay, we got through it. Okay. Card upgrade for focus. We're down to 11 health, which is not great. I think I saw we're gonna get a heal though, so that'll help. The card we're doing our most damage with is this one. So 2 focus well seems good on there, so 2 more damage every time. We'll get our heal. And unfortunately with 2 gems to spare, which sucks. Probably should have spent them on something. We'll go into the Titan boss fight. Alright, so Banish. Turn end takes 0 damage, increased by 2 for each tile in its shape. So, we're going for a board clear this turn, obviously. We'll do that. We get a bunch of starting reasons, which is weird. I guess we'll do this. We can't get a board fill here. I think we take it. Doesn't do a ton. I don't even think we play that. But it does get rid of... Alright. So, now the game has truly begun. So, what has happened? The board got bigger, but this is here. Death Spiral. So whenever I play a sigil, there's just 2 tiles or larger, which is most of them, spawn 2 copies of Endless Burden. So what that is, we'll just put this here, is... Oh wait, it doesn't do it for that, because it's small. This, and it just blocks, and it's going to spiral around until the entire board is unplayable. Now in our deck, maybe that's not so bad. Maybe we can use that to our advantage to fill up the table, you know. But oops, but if we can't, then we're going to be in trouble. Did not get the board full there. Now it gives us these. Oh, we're always doing this damage. We're gonna need it. Tendency. So remove 4 endless burdens, but this tile gets too bigger. So what does that mean? Too bigger, but we get rid of some of these. So definitely gonna be doing that. Let's see if we can do a bunch of damage this turn. Like this. That. This. Oh, that's tragic. We miss it by a single square. Ugh. Need to get that one. Okay. Definitely want this. This is really hard, chat. Oh my gosh, we missed it again, chat. That's 3 in a row that I didn't get. I'm failing at the video game. Luckily, we have a lot of really good shields. Okay, surely this time it happens. We have so little space. Okay. That did do the thing. He's almost down. There's another fill. Not have a lot of health left. Unfortunately, we're out of place. Down to 2. And down. Oh man. Oh, we beat the final boss, guys. Isn't that awesome and incredible and amazing? Oh no. Oh no, chat. Oh, chat. It's not ending. There's more. Oh boy. I can play some things. I don't think there's very much, if anything, we're actually digging for at this point. Yeah. Oh man, a bigger moon, a bigger titan, more damage, faster death spiral. Chat, it might be Jover. Chat, it's already around to the second spiral. Oh, was me. And we can't even play it, chat. The death spiral. It's too much, chat. I'm playing a combo deck. Okay. Yeah, man, the death spiral just ruins combo decks so badly. Okay, here's something interesting. We could start doing it to remove some with this, but I think we have to go for damage. Like, okay, do these first. Let's get some of these off. Okay, that's good. And we drew back around to it, which is interesting. So we can do it again. I didn't expect that, actually. That does a lot of damage if we ever get a successful board fill. Okay, big damage, chat. Big damage. And we can clear some more out. This is looking pretty good here, chat. I've never gotten this close before to beating this level. I don't know what could come after this. Can we get another board fill, chat? Where's this place? 5? That'd be another board fill. There we go, chat! Amazing! Achievement unlocked! Your task is complete for everyone. In truth, I'm surprised to see you come so far. But there's still one favor I ask of you. Follow me and prove your worth one last time. Oh no, there's more. That wasn't the end, chat. Daughter of Shard Keepers, soon your transgression will be wiped clean. Oh God, imprison me here. The chains are protected by hundreds of runestones. I need 3 untainted souls to undo their magic. Thank you for bringing me yours. Wait, what? Turn here with another silverite. The ritual. What? I see. So I've reached the end with the green. I have to reach the end with all 3 characters to trigger whatever that is. Wow. Okay, unlock some new cards to play with. Probably a bunch of new cards. Some new artifacts. How about that, chat? We've beaten the kind of final boss, the 3rd stage boss, but not the final boss. Runtime, 2-hour runtime. Deck was good. I don't think this ended up being necessary, but we went infinite once. The board fill stuff was pretty nice. Spread is an effect that where's one spread? A spread is an effect that I always thought was kind of bad my first few runs, but it's actually pretty good, you know, being able to fill in areas to get board fills was really nice. That felt like I had a really good mix of, you know, draw. The Eternals I think were really good. In particular, that mix of having this one that starts gone and is really just really solid card to play on repeat, and then being able to use its effect repeatedly from the exhaust pile was really nice. Was that this one? Yeah. with the Moonshard Ritual. Really nice. So yeah, that was a really nice deck. My best run so far for sure. Made it all the way to the end. Beat the 3rd stage boss. So I think that'll definitely do it for this live stream chat. Went longer than I thought it would. But we'll definitely be back to play again another day. Try to get all the way to the end with the other 2 characters, and see what that final scenario is. So thank you all for watching. Make sure you comment below if you want to see more of this. Again, really new game, came out earlier this year. I'm having a ton of fun with it. I encourage you to pick it up, give it a try for yourself. From Moonsigil Atlas. Yeah, it's too late here, chat. All right, but yeah, that'll do it for me. I hope you all have a good night, and come back for another time here on the BattleBots Reviewer.